What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And we are live for the D4C Daytona Duels, live here on HD Motorsports channel, as well as D4C League Racing on YouTube. Now, guys, it's going to be one epic battle here tonight. As they are going right now, they're actually going to be qualifying for this. We have two separate lobbies running simultaneously. This first lobby that I'm going to be streaming is jam-packed. Hold on, I gotta mess with a few sound adjustments real quick. It's just me in the booth tonight. I'm all by my lonesome, but it's alright. I think I can handle this. Or at least I hope I can handle it. What is going on? I see we got a few people out there. Yeah, I know I saw. I left it on Sonoma. 100% my bad. My gamer tag is HD Motorsports, but I'm not on Xbox right now. I'm actually in a Discord chat. As we're going to go ahead and hop over right now and look at qualifying for this Daytona Duel and see exactly who is in here. As it looks like right now, we have the four car of Knights right now going for his qualifying effort. We got the 32 of Camille right there in front of the 4 of Knights. All going for their qualifying effort right here. I do believe it's only a 2-lap qualifying. There should be no draft in this qualifying whatsoever. As we're taking a look at the 31, the 31 of D4C Outlaw running out of Precision Motorsports as he's coming down to turn 1, running the high line. Yes, this is on Xbox. Let's go and take a look and see who's all in this qualifying. We got the 6 car of Dirty Worm Germ running out of Strange Motorsports in this lobby, as well as the 34 of the Aviator, who's also running from Strange Motorsports in the same Daytona Duel. And that's going to be a big factor in tonight's Daytona Duel in this lobby is teammates. How many teammates do you have in here as we're riding along with Valley Racing right here, who's running the high line? Is going to get the momentum off of turn 4, and I guarantee he's going to be going low in turn 1 right here. There's Camille. Here's the 48 of D4C Carroll, team captain of Precision Motorsports. And let's take a look at this beautiful paint scheme he's running tonight with his lows. Very, very nice. And I actually didn't even know you could change the camera angle on this car, honestly. We have 3 of D4C Gotham, who's the team owner of Redline Racing. Let's take a quick look at the paint scheme he's going to be running. This is not really a wheel-only league. I know there's a couple leagues out there that run wheel-only, but D4C is not a wheel-only league. As we're going to move along to our next qualifier, we have the 37 of Pro Viper from Amore Racing. Running a Cottonelle. Some Bush's Beans. I honestly didn't even know you could change the camera angle on this. Coming up next, we have the 24 of D4C Coe, team owner of Dirty Air Motorsports. Running a nice Exalta. Got a little dirt, a little grass on the grill. Look at that. Mowing some grass. Looks a little dirty. Need to get this thing washed. After him, we have the 11 of CGM X Rose from Red Spade Motorsports. As it looks like their qualifying session actually might be over. Yeah, I do believe qualifying is over. Because They are all going so slow, and it's just let's sit here and watch and see who got the pole for the single car qualifying format. And I do believe we covered every single car that is in this Group 2 race. Yeah, the Cup Series is the best of the best, as looks like we have D4C got him, getting the pole with a 46.3. Starting next to him is going to be... let's go ahead and look up right here. We have Valley Racing.
Nice job.
Oh, yeah, Valley Racing starting second with a 46.501.
Pretty sure
We're going to back out of here. Don't want to be in this race. Let's go ahead and switch it back to the booth real quick.
Yeah, you guys got
Play our
have a second
national
one.
anthem. Now, guys, those of you who serve for this country, whether it be military or domestically, being a first responder, us from D4C and myself would like to salute you for your service. We'd like to take this time to play the national anthem. Alright, guys, and as always, we want to thank all of our service members out there who serve this great country. And we are actually loaded up into the race as these boys are going to get lined up and get ready to go. Let's go ahead and switch to the gameplay because last time
Don't matter to me. Don't matter to me.
Don't matter to me.
Hey driver, are you planning on trying? You actually can't race this race, man. This ain't for the custom setup thing. I didn't know you made it in. I didn't know you made it.
No, I know.
Sorry.
All right, guys, as they're lining up right now, it looks like actually, looks like
37
Gotham might have had a little draft. That's why he was able to get about two tenths faster than everybody else.
Yep.
So he's going to go ahead and start in the back of the pack,
bad,
it looks like. So that's going to push Valley
I put it
Racing
much too much
93 to the
time
pole with the 32 of Camille on the outside of him.
This is our Thursday night league. We're just doing our duels.
And then
tonight
followed by him
to get
in
ready for the
third
500.
place, it's going to be the 34 of Aviator, and then starting in fourth is going to be the 11 of CMG Rose. Now, we got to watch this 11 and the 21
All right, guys,
because
inside
there
our
are
guys control.
teammates running in the
I'm gonna
top
go green
4
this
right
time.
here. I almost guarantee
Take
they're
to
going to
the
try and get
restart
locked
base.
up bumper to bumper.
Just trying to keep it clean.
As we're getting ready to go
We should
green.
have to pit one time.
Yeah, I've already lost a lap of fuel and I've been running around in fourth.
I know, right?
Alright, Rose. Alright.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls, as we have 21 laps as Valley's going to get a good jump, followed by the Aviator in the 34. Pushing him, the 32 of Camille is going to jump down in front of the 11 of CMG Rose, and these boys are already single filed out going all the way through turn 1. Now, this is on times for wear, and there is going to be a mandatory pit stop for this race. This is a nice 13%er to set the front row for the Daytona 250. Brought to you by Color Street Nails. It looks like that fourth place car is a little wiggly. And I actually think we have a problem. I actually think CMG Rose might have lagged out of the lobby. It looks like he has blown his engine, which he does. What a bummer right there for CMG Rose with the blown engine in the Daytona Duels. And he's going to be starting, or he's going to have to bank on a good qualifying effort to try and get the third starting spot for the Daytona 250. As we're riding along with Dirty Worm Germ running in fourth place. As it looks like we have a straggler in the back that's lost the draft, so he's going to be hoping for a quick caution to catch back up because he's not going to be anywhere near. It looks like it's going to be the 31 with the 4. Let me grab my lovely paperwork here. It looks like the 4 of Knights and the 31 of D4C Outlaw. Might be trying a little strategy, maybe hooking up. They are on the same team from Precision Motorsports, but I'm almost positive that they lost the draft right off the back, as we have D4C Carroll in the 48 car. So that's 3 cars in Precision Motorsports in this field tonight. As the Aviator's off the track, it looks like. I don't know exactly what happened to him. And the 32 of James Camille got pushed up high, and he's going to be shuffled to the back of the pack. And there's a little contact right there between the 48 of D4C Carroll and the 32 of Camille. I'm not so certain that's going to bring out a caution, and I don't think it is because those drivers got it under control. And that's going to be a 5-car breakaway. So we had the 37 of Pro Viper currently sitting second, running for Amore Racing. We had the 3 of D4C Gotham running Redline Racing, and 24 of D4C Coe running Dirty Air Racing, and the 6 of Dirty Worm Germ running Strange Motorsports. So all these 5 guys are on different teams. It's pretty much what comes down to is teammates, really friendships, and who you're going to push for the win. As we look like we had Dirty Worm Germ as well as D4C Coe trying the outside, just couldn't get anything working, as Valley is still your race leader coming down to turn 1.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure Pro Viper right now in the 37 is pretty content staying second. That's a pretty good cat dog seat to be sitting in. Only time it's going to hurt you is if we get the 3 of D4C Gotham, Coe, and Dirty Worm working on the outside of Valley. As they're going to try and get the run off of 4. Valley's got him cleared. He might try and slide up in front of him to stop the momentum off the corner, but he's going to stick down low with the 37 of Pro Viper. At the start-finish line, Valley is still your race leader. As these boys have 5 laps left of fuel, so they're going to be coming down in a few laps, and it'd be quite interesting to see how these guys handle pitting together, because they do have cautions on, which means there's going to be black flags on. And with that being said, they're going to have to slow down because they might risk a penalty, as Gotham is running side by side with Valley into turn 3.
Yeah.
It was a little spot from the 3.
Oh.
But Gotham had no help on the outside coming out of turn
wheel.
4 because there was such a huge gap between him and Coe and Dirty Worm Germ at the start-finish line. Yet again, it's going to be Valley Racing with 14 laps to go in the Daytona Duels. Dirty Worm Germ back there in 5th place is peaking on the outside, but he's going to need a really good pit stop. And that's really what's going to come down to, is your pit crew. If all these 5 guys come down together in the next few laps, which they will be, whose pit crew is going to win them this race?
I'm feathering the throttle in front of you to maintain this gap so we can get a run.
Nah, I just keep feeling like a little lag on you.
As they are still lined up in a line 5 deep, as they've been pretty much all race. And there's a little contact right there between the 3 and the 24, and that gets Dirty Worm Germ involved. As he's up the track, and that's not going to be a caution. And that 5-car breakaway has now turned into a 3-car breakaway coming out of turn 2.
Down low. Do it sideways. Across the whole track.
As Gotham's going to be looking on the high side, running the wall, and through turns 3 and 4, he's just got no help, and he's not going to be able to move it anywhere.
He was everywhere.
So, the biggest winner right now has got to be the 37 of Pro Viper, sitting in second, right on Valley's bumper as they cross the start-finish line with 2 laps of fuel, with 12 laps to go remaining. As they're going down a backstretch, as you can see back there in 4th,
just came on.
we have Dirty Worm Germ, just no help. Those 2 guys looks like the 32, as well as maybe the 24 D4C Carroll's caught that pack, but that's a pack of 3 now, and the likelihood of them catching this pack of 3 is slim to none as they are coming out turn 4. It looks like Valley Racing might be coming down the pit.
Back up a little bit so you don't kill me.
There we go, and that's going to leave Gotham out there by himself, and that's a big strategy call because now Gotham's going to have no draft help whatsoever, and that's going to kill his momentum around this track, and I guarantee you he's going to lose at least a second to the 37 and 21 if they come out together.
How you doing, brother?
It looks like the 37 is hard into his pit stop. As it looks like we have D4C Coe still out on the track, as well as Gotham. He's now entering turn 3. It'd be interesting to see if he comes down right now. As he's got 0 laps remaining of fuel coming out of 4, he might stutter just a bit.
31 out.
Coming in, and he pretty much timed that just well. As he's in the pits, nice and slow.
My pit crew's fired.
As we have Camille here coming out of turn 2.
48 out.
Valley is
Put up a little bit, girl.
coming down the
I'll
backstretch.
show you this. I can't make it on field.
Don't know exactly who is your race leader right now.
Good to go.
This is where,
3-car coming out.
so we know it's not these guys. We had a 37 passing the start finish.
6 out.
Do what?
You take 4.
So I'm going to go ahead and venture to guess the 37 of Pro Viper is your race leader as he
coming out.
just passed Gotham. Coming out of turn 2.
Coming at you.
Yeah, here comes Valley, but Valley's got a teammate in the 6 of Dirty Worm Germ. He's not really a teammate, but they are close buddies. And if I was Valley, I'd be letting up to let Worm catch me to catch these front 2 guys. As yes it is, we have Pro Viper 2.7 seconds ahead of Gotham. Gotham is 2.5 seconds in front of Valley Racing. And Dirty Worm is currently sitting 4th, 4.5 seconds behind second. We have D4C Outlaw currently 4.7 seconds behind Gotham in second place. Now these boys are gonna need to get teamed up right here if they're gonna have a shot at Pro Viper, because Pro Viper is currently 1.2 seconds ahead. As it looks like he might be slowing up just a bit. I'm not exactly too sure. As we got him now in front of Pro Viper. Might be trying to make it a little interesting here for the Daytona Duels instead of just a 1-car breakaway train. We've got now 2 cars battling it out. And we have 8 laps remaining. So it's going to be pretty much out of Gotham and Pro Viper, as Valley is 3.6 seconds behind both of them. So that 5-car breakaway that turned into a 3-car breakaway has now turned into a 2-car breakaway. With at the line, it's going to be 7 remaining as they're going through turns 3 and 4.
Oh.
Bro.
That's a high
I'm just gonna spam with Brand's gonna have a mixer. Like fucking.
We got 7 laps remaining as these two are finally hooked up, but they have a pack of 3 behind them, 3 seconds
Stay
behind.
up
I
the
just
yellow a
don't
little
think
bit
there's
more.
going to be enough time to be able to catch these front two, as it's going to take a look at this second pack with Valley Racing at 21, the 6 the Dirty Worm Germ, and then now we have the 31 of D4C Outlaw all hooked up, trying to catch the front two. Just think they're running out of time. Just not enough laps to do it. As we have 6 laps to go. Let's go ahead and keep a marker on this third pack, as they are now 3 seconds behind. If they can get it down to about 1 second with 2 to go, they're definitely in the running. That pack of 3 back there. But so far, we have a pretty big command with the 3 of D4C got him with the 37 of Pro Viper. Pro Viper is sitting in a beautiful spot. The only time he's not going to be sitting in a beautiful spot is if that second pack can catch this front 2 cars. As that second pack is now 2.7 seconds back, so they are gaining about, coming to the line, I'll let you know, they might be gaining about half a second per lap. As it looks like they are, because they are now 2.5 seconds back, so they gained half a second on this front 2 with 5 to go. And that's going to put them right in the
Trying to
ballpark,
push you
actually, to
guys.
catching these guys. They're pretty spread apart right now, that second pack.
Yeah, the whole lot, yeah. That's what everybody like. That's what
Let's go ahead and take a quick look. Here we go. The second pack is a little bit spaced out. You want to see him get a little bit closer. You want to see Worm right on his bumper, pushing him all the way around, and maybe the 31
Can you make it
D4C
go?
Outlaw just tailing just a bit like that. But coming to the line, they have an estimated 5 laps of
I'm
fuel
just trying to
left,
get Brandon's
Keep saving.
placement before I run out of fuel.
with 4 laps remaining.
I've lost all hope on
So
Brandon.
we're good on the fuel.
Scared.
I'm back around just to hit.
I know, me
Not
too.
good till I run out, Carol. Just keep
As they
saving.
are still 2.5 seconds back with 4 to go, so I'm almost
just give me a
willing to
shout.
bet
Oh,
these
I'm
are
good
really
to go,
taking them some
thanks.
time. They need to catch their
I know,
draft.
Back
Coming up here shortly. Because at the line, we have 3 to go. Pro Viper is still sitting in a beautiful spot with 1 lap to go. I think you're going to see Pro Viper start laying off a bit coming out of 2 so he can get the draft through turns 3 and 4 and try and pass them at the line with the photo finish. But we still do have to keep our eyes on that second pack of 3, because they are now 2 seconds back with 3 to go. It's going to be quite interesting to see if they can catch them at the line. As they are now a 1.8 seconds back from Pro Viper and Gotham. They're going to start pulling on the draft a little bit, but is there going to be enough laps? As they finally got it hooked up, that second pack, they are nose to tail, and they really need to push it. At the line, 2 laps to go here at the Daytona Duels. Brought to you by D4C.
I'm good for this next full lap for sure. We can tag on to that draft. So close.
As they are now 1.4 seconds back. Can Valley get to them?
I know.
Yeah.
You might get there.
Coming into turn 3. He's 1.2 seconds back now. He's got a shot at this, ladies and gentlemen. He might catch him at the right time coming out of turn 4 with that huge draft. The only thing he's going to need is the people behind him to stay with him on the high side to be able to push back. As at the line, we have 1 lap to go. This is brought to you by MyColorStreetNails.com /StarsShinesNails. Boys, if you're in the doghouse, make sure to hit up MyColorStreet.com /StarsShineNails. Get your girl some nails. I guarantee you'll be in the bed the next day. As they're coming out of turn 2, Valley is 0.7 seconds back. Now these guys are going to start racing as Pro Viper's length a bit back.
I'm losing every ounce of fuel on hold.
Stay low on the back stretch, Carol.
As I'm going to go ahead and change this camera view, I don't think Valley's going to have enough time as Pro Viper's a little loose.
Oh, I'm sputtering too.
And they're all sputtering.
No. Carol, stand up.
They're all out of gas. Coming out of 4, they're all out of gas. And D4C got him is going to pick up the win.
Good win.
Row, baby.
Damn it.
We almost got there.
Coming out of turn 4, the 37 ran out. All of them ran out because they pitted 1 lap shorter than D4C got them. Got him with the strategy call right there, being able to pull it off. There's your race winner.
Yeah.
D4C got him. The human element of work. Rocking that Dell number 3 Chevrolet. What a race.
The 32? Come on. Yeah.
32, yeah. Come on.
On the back there.
As I do believe these boys, or at least got them, and the race winner of the first group, your 2 front row starters, will be joining me.
Shitting me. Damn it.
What did you run out at?
In just a
How's that
second.
even possible?
I'm open on Discord, y'all.
I don't fucking know.
If y'all join, make sure you have
What a race.
your mic, please.
Awesome race right there. As we're going to go ahead and play our little commercial right here, Color Street commercial, while we're waiting for these boys to join into the broadcast room. We'll be back in just a second.
I'm here now.
All right, and we are back live in the broadcast booth with our beautiful D4C Carol head honcho. As we are still waiting for the first group winner, we do have D4C got him in the broadcast room with us. Man, got him. So let's go ahead and interview you right now while we're waiting for the first group winner. What a strategy call by you. Were you planning on running at least one more lap to have that extra little bit of fuel to make it to the line?
Oh yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna make it all the way around, man. I had to. Whenever I seen everybody else diving off, I knew I won that race, but they wasn't gonna make it to the end. And surprised they didn't look at that themselves. To be honest with you, that was a shocker for me. But hey, front row for 500. Interested to see what the lap time is for the lobby 1. So.
Yes, sir. And do we know if that lobby 1 is over, or are they still racing?
Looks like they're still racing at the moment. They had about a 3-minute late start on us. We started about 3 minutes before them.
So let's just go over a little bit through the race then. So tell me what you were thinking throughout the race. We did have a couple incidents where cautions didn't come out. What was your thoughts on that? Was it just a little bit over driving? Maybe a little lag?
Yeah, I lagged. That screen lag deal is what I'm seeing on my end, but apparently I'm surging a little bit and ended up collecting Coey when he was behind me. And the 11, I don't know what happened with him at the start of the race, but he ended up lagging out, and that pushed the 31 and I think the 32 to the rear.
Yeah, and I did notice that you went to the back-to-pack, so did you get a little bit of a draft in your qualifying lap? Because you were about 0.2 faster.
Yeah, I did, man. I wasn't sure if I was going to get a draft there or not, so I went ahead and ran the lap. But as soon as I completed that lap, I wasted the next one and backed up off the 11 a little bit further, and then ran off finished out the thing. But then when I seen I was 2/10 quicker than everybody else, I knew that it was a draft lap. So integrity is everything, man. And I dropped to the rear, let everybody line up the proper format. They had to switch lanes and everything, and get the race underway the way it should have been.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm going to tell you what, it didn't matter because you started from the back and you were the first one across the line. What a beautiful strategy call right there by your crew chief, a.k.a. yourself. So who
Yeah.
do you think's going to come out as the race winner in Group 2, or Group 1, I would say?
I'm hoping either Horn, Muffin, or Poopy. That's my teammates in Redline Racing. If it's not them, though, man, I feel like 4-Speed would be a good one to be followed. He's pretty smooth at Daytona and Talladega. But I'm really hoping Horn gets it. I can share the front row with him, and that'd be pretty cool. I hadn't started front row with my teammates at the 500 yet, so.
That would be pretty good for Red Line Racing if you were able to get a 1-2 front row, maybe even a 3-4, because you will be hosting a qualifying session for everybody else to fill 3 on back. It's going to be quite interesting to see who does come out in Group 1. So how do you feel about your your fastest lap time against maybe someone from Group 1? Do you think you got the number 1 spot?
I think it was a 44.5. Let me check. As far as lap time goes. I took a screenshot of it. I'll tell you in just a second. A 44.861, which was the fastest lap of the lobby, so that helps. So I think I had to hold up pretty strong, man. I don't know how they're planning. Me starting in the rear, I was able to get that big draft, and that helped me a lot with my lap time, so. We'll see, I reckon. I'm pretty confident, 44.8.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull up their race right now as they're coming with 1 lap to go. They got 8 people under a blanket as the 22 car is going to make a big move and pass 2 cars on the inside. He's going to move up to 5th, and there's actually another little wreck, and he's moved up to 4th. He's picked up 4 spots since I started watching him. I might be a good luck charm because he's currently sitting 4th with a white flag in the air. This is going to be a radio coverage. I have no video of this, of course. But white flags in the air, I can't really tell who's currently sitting first. It looks like Poopy Pants is second. We had D4C Tech 9 third, and behind him is the 88 of D4C Sigma. As they have a 2-car pack on the outside, there's a little contact with the 42. The 42, that's gonna be, I know it's the team owner. Amore, that's it. Amore Racing, or more smoke from Amore Racing. As it looks like Poopy Pants is gonna take your lead. And there's a little contact between the 2 and the 22. Caution's out, and they're going to have another lap at this. As AK Poopy Pants.
Was that a white flag?
I do believe it was a white flag. I'm not entirely too sure. I could be wrong.
If that's a white flag, then that's the end of the race there.
They're going to have to at least finish the race, so they can't back out because we got to get...
Right, yeah, they're going to pace it out. If it was on the white flag, then they should be pacing it out. If not, then all is well. I'm not going to argue the decision Horn made, but if it was me, I would call the race right there with the white flag caution.
I'm not entirely too sure. We do have a few people pitting. K Poopy Pants looks like he's going to stay out. He might be a little short on fuel, and nope, everybody's going to pit, which was a smart move. As it looks like, I'll let you know in just a second if these guys are going to race it out, or if they're just going to finish it.
If they're pitting, I'm assuming they're going to be racing it out.
Yeah, they all pitted, so. And it looks like they're racing it from the jump. Looks like they're having to do a pace left, so yeah, they are going to be racing this out. As we have the 22 of the Mad Brownie, your Juan Pablo Montoya, currently sitting second behind AK Poopy Pants. And behind him is going to be JR Horn in third.
You got to watch Horn, man. If he gets a good run, he will take it to the outside and try to get something working up there. If he can get some people to help him, he'll definitely come to the front. He's a real smooth driver at the plate tracks. And
well, I turned away, and JR Horn's no longer the third. I don't know what exactly happened to him. But we are at the white flag yet again, aka Poopy Pants, going down to turn 1, and behind him, it looks like it's going to be the 43 of Tech 9. He doesn't have a leaderboard up, he has lap info. But yeah, it's the 43 of Tech 9, and behind Tech 9 is going to be the 41 of D4C 4-speed, running on the high side of AK Poopy Pants. AK Poopy Pants is working both lanes right now.
Come on, Poopy.
Coming into turn 3, Poopy Pants is still your race leader. Can Brownie get him coming out of 4? Doesn't look like he's going to have a good enough run. As their stream's lagging a little bit, and at the line's going to be AK Poopy Pants, your race winner in Group 1.
Red line racing front row, baby.
And that's
Daytona 500.
Yes, and that's going to be a red line racing front row. It's interesting to see maybe if we can get a top 4 red line racing, because the other red line racers are no slouches. I would almost be willing to bet that they can get 3rd and 4th. Let's go and get AK Poopy Pants in here. Hopefully they leave the stream up so I can go ahead and see their lap times. What did you say you have?
44.837.
4837. 44.837 was from our group. As the first group is just finishing up. Looks like More Smoke might have had a little troubles. He finished 1 lap down. He might have ran out of fuel or something.
They're actually on Discord. I'm going to pop over to their channel and tell people to come over here.
As we're going to try and get Poopy's fastest lap time to see who's going to be starting first. As it's definitely going to be Gotham with the 44.837, because Poopy has a 45.401. So your front row is going to be D4C Gotham on the inside with Poopy Pants on the outside. Didn't really necessarily have the fastest lap in the world with the 45.4. But he was able to make it. AK Poopy Pants, you're in here, man. Tell me, man, how's your Daytona Duel go for you?
It went alright. I started on the pole and then went back and did strategy, saved gas and then it helped me get out about 5th place. And then on the last lap, I made a run, got the lead, and a caution came out. And that gave it to me.
Well, there you go, man. So how do you feel about a red line racing front row for the Daytona 250?
All right.
Heck yeah, boy.
Oh, we got the front row.
Yeah, son. I ran a 44.8 though. Slow ass.
Yeah, he did kind of blow you out the water with the lap time. But guys,
Well, we only had a few cars.
That's going to do it for the Daytona Duels brought to you by D4C. We're going to go ahead and throw one more sponsor commercial out there before we end this stream. I want to thank you guys for watching this. Until next time, we'll definitely see you on the track.